guys. It's the 16th of October. Collin and I are out here this morning. First day of early muzzleloader, so I got muzzleloader with me and Collin's got a bow. Feeling like a good morning. Nice and calm out here. A little bit of a cold front. Hoping we can make something happen today.
All right. Smoked her. Oh my gosh. What? No. The other two are small.
Not that one.
She's right there. Oh yeah, you can see the blood.
Yeah.
Oh, the shot was far back. That's crazy. A little bit far back. Oh, dang it. I wish I would have put it just a hair further. Oh man, guys. I feel a little bit iffy about the shot. I do think she'll die because I've made a couple shots like that, just a little bit far back on deer. You know, you gotta remember, you could see where the hole was on that deer. I got some really good footage when she stopped there, and I zoomed in on it. You could see the hole, but like I said, you gotta remember we're up in the tree, and that arrow's gonna be angling down quite a bit, and she was close, so that arrow was going down, and even though the shot was like, you know, right in the middle of her body basically, it's going to be angling down. Unfortunately, I know it's not a heart shot. I don't know about lungs. I might have got her lungs, but I feel like if it was a double lung or something like that, she probably would have just ran until she ran out of air. So I don't really know. It was kind of weird how she just kind of sat there, but there was another bigger doe and then two smaller ones that were all with her. She definitely is hurt, and I'm pretty confident that she's gonna die. But I don't know. I got my fingers crossed. I'm just praying that she goes down. Oh, I see her over there actually. Or I don't know. There's a couple fawns over there. I don't know what's going on. There's still deer around us right now, but yeah, I don't know. We're definitely not gonna jump the gun and go too quick, but maybe here in a little bit just get down and look for some blood and find my arrow. But I know that, like I said, with the shot angling down and the arrow went all the way through, I definitely tore it up pretty good, and I don't think she's gonna live from that. So I don't know. We'll hang out for a couple more minutes here, and then, oh man, there's deer just piling into the woods. We might have to stick it out, see if Kaitlyn can whack one too here, but I don't know. Stay with us, and we're gonna see what happens here. Oh yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one, Kate. It's coming. The shitty thing is it's kind of downwind, but we might be fine if it keeps to the right. Just take your time and don't rush anything. If it's gonna keep getting closer, just let it. Oh yeah. So this is a really, really good sign. I was kind of questioning the shot, but after I went back and looked at it, she is quartering away a lot too. So I think that shot placement is a lot better than what I thought. And then when I rewatch it too, you can see her really just licking her lips. Like, I don't know. I've seen deer do that before after I shot them, and it's usually a good sign that they're gonna die. But just found the arrow here, and you can see I shot her, must have shot her like right here, and it just sprayed blood right out the backside. The arrow's right here, and it is absolutely covered, and I mean covered in blood. Clean pass through. There's a bunch of blood all over that thing. It's gonna be a dead deer for sure. So we're gonna head back to the truck here, drop some stuff off, probably drive a little closer, and or maybe even go get the four-wheeler. We could just drive right into the woods and get her, because I don't want to be marching around and getting too much scent on the ground, because we might try to come back in here and kill that buck. So yeah, I'm gonna just mark the spot here with the arrow, and we'll come back here in a little bit. There she is, piled up right there. I was starting to get worried. She did make it down this hill a little bit, but didn't even make it all the way to the bottom. Done for. We followed this blood trail down the hill, probably made it 150 yards from where I shot it. And this thing's laying here, and it was already stiff. I mean, this thing probably died within 5 minutes of when I shot it. So that makes me feel a little better about it. And I don't know, the shot was definitely back a little further, but it got the job done. Like I said, when I was up in the tree, and when I got on the ground, from the angle that I was at in the tree and how she was kind of quartered away, it pretty much just sent that arrow right where it was supposed to go. And got the first deer of the year here, all on video. I'm pretty proud of this one, honestly, because I had to self-film it, even though there was a couple of us up there in the tree. I originally planned on Kaitlyn getting one with the muzzleloader, but when this thing came by, I've been trying to get a doe here for a while, and I couldn't pass it up. So everything worked out, and I was a little bit worried, but you know, once we climbed down and found the arrow here just painted red, I wasn't very worried about it. But yeah, couldn't be happier. Good sized doe, got some meat in the freezer now, and gave us some confidence and kicked off the year. So let's keep it rolling. Hopefully we can get some good bucks on the ground now. that shot if you can. Do you want to shoot that one? Do you want to shoot that one? It's a nice one. Try to get on him if you can. He knows that we're here. Shot, take it. Just wait. And out of nowhere, I just look over and there's a nice buck just walking right at us. And the wind has been blowing out into the field, and I noticed about 10 minutes ago I checked it and it switched to going the other way. And of course, that's right where these deer start coming from. It must have been bedded on the hillside back here. And my sister and stepmom are up in the field sitting in a blind. So that's where the deer ran after Kaitlyn shot, and they haven't seen him come out or anything. So they might still be in the woods. I don't know what happened. I don't know if Kaitlyn hit it or not, but that was a tough shot. The shot was like through a bunch of trees, probably close to 100 yards, but she said that there was a nice little opening and the deer stopped, so she took the shot. Felt good about it. We're gonna go over and see if we can find a little bit of blood. Well, we got good news, guys. We just found blood. Meeting up with the other two. They're out in the field here. They said that they saw one of the bucks come out. So hopefully we can find this thing. But we did find a couple little drops of blood here. I'll show you what we found. So we got a nice little drop there, right there. It's kind of hard to see here, but he definitely jumped the fence. I don't know, there's some on this leaf here. There were some other leaves that had it. I think we stepped on them and kind of messed it up, but he definitely came out on this trail. So we're just gonna keep following it out and see if we can find him.
So we got down, was trying to rewatch the video to kind of specifically look at, you know, what tree the deer was by so we could start tracking blood, but we couldn't pinpoint it, so we went where we thought it ran to. Came up to a fence line that had a trail going out into the hayfield and found some blood there. But once we got to the hayfield, it was so hard to see that we couldn't see anything. So we just started looking around more, just trying to find blood, but haven't found anything yet tonight. We're just gonna let it. Collin's stepmom and sister were hunting out of a blind on the same land, and they possibly saw it. They don't know if it's the exact one I shot at or not, but if it was, ran across the hayfield and into another woods, but it was way too dark to start going through there, and we didn't want to push it out if it was still alive. So kind of just hung up the hat for the night, and we're gonna go back in the morning and see what we can find.
Oh man, well, I was hoping that I could bring everyone good news this morning, but unfortunately we did not have any luck. We were trying to get someone to come with the dog and couldn't get anyone to show up. Unfortunately, I understand it. It was a Sunday night, now it's Monday morning, so a lot of people gotta work and they got lives and everything, but weren't able to get a dog out here. So we came back and just tried looking for more blood in the daylight again. That was a no-go. We tried grid searching. Woods way back here behind me, which is in the direction that they ran, and no luck there either. And then we kind of went back and just looked through some places again closer to where we shot it and just couldn't find it. I hate to have it end like this on this deer, but I don't know. I don't think there's anything else we can do. Gonna let my uncle know that we hit one and just to keep an eye out for it, but happens. This happens to everyone. If it hasn't happened to you, then you haven't been doing it long enough, so it sucks, but we're just gonna keep at it and try to hit the reset button and get back on track. There he is. We found him.
Well, man, guys, this has been a crazy experience. I think the last time I talked to you guys was Sunday night. Couldn't find it. Collin and I rearranged our schedules on Monday. Went out Monday morning. We did line up a dog for Monday, but it fell through. We went and, kind of grid searched all the spots that we thought it would be. Ended up not finding it Monday morning. Just went home and just kept thinking about it. Collin and I both had this gut feeling that it was dead somewhere and we just couldn't find it. We knew that, we're in these woods enough shed hunting that someday we might come across it. But we just kept thinking about it because right after I shot, Collin looked at me and said, how'd you feel? And I just felt really confident about the shot. And if you ask Collin, that doesn't happen all the time. And we just kept thinking about it. So Collin, talking to some of his hunting buddies, like everyone just kept, saying, when you shoot with the muzzleloader, you're not always gonna find blood, especially if there's not an exit wound on him. The blood's not going to be pouring out. So this other guy reached out. He has a young dog in training, training to find deer and follow the scent trails, blood trails, things like that. And he just offered to come out and have good training for his dog, whether we found it or not. We just kept walking around tonight, and then eventually Collin and this guy and his dog just started going crazy, and they walked right up on the buck, and it was laying in a spot where pretty much the only spot we hadn't checked. He probably ran about 200 yards from where I shot him, kind of doubled back and stayed in the woods. I'm kind of sad that we didn't get any meat out of this. Obviously it's been a couple days, but I'm just so thankful. If that guy who came out with the dog is watching this, I'm just really grateful. There's really nice and kind people like you to come out and, help track this deer. And this is just, it seems like Collin and I always just get the crazy stories about deer, but I'm just really happy. This is my biggest buck that I've ever shot to this date. Hopefully more to come in the future, but my early muzzleloader tag is filled, and just super happy and grateful that we found this today, and yeah, just super happy.